Alright, well, I'm the Only Sir Cracker, and that was a quick update. Hey there, this is the Only Sir Cracker, and I'm coming to you from the front yard today. It's the Only Sir Cracker. Guess what? I knew the camera was on the entire time, because I'm having fun with you. Hey there, YouTube friends, it's me, the Only Sir Cracker, and today is July 1st. I'm coming to you from my garden, and a lot has changed since the very first video this last spring, and so I thought I'd go ahead and give you a quick garden update. So enjoy. This is my garden. Believe it or not, I'm actually standing pretty far back away from these guys. This is my broccoli, and I have 3 of them in here, if you remember, and they are huge. Look at the size of these. And honestly, if you remember, I didn't think these guys were going to come up. With all of the squirrels chewing and eating away at everything, I didn't think they were going to come up. But they sure did. And look, here's some strawberries for you. Now here's what's really funny. I only got to harvest 1 strawberry off of these. Most of these are all being eaten when they do come ripe to the squirrels. Now there's something here I want to see if I can show you. Look at this. I believe I have an infestation. Now, I'm not exactly sure what these are, so if you know what this is, please let me know. And if you have a simple organic solution on how I can get rid of them, please, that would be fantastic. But look, all of them coming back here. This is just crazy. A few weeds back here, not much. A couple of things that just be pulled out. But look at this. I mean, they've just taken root absolutely everywhere, which would be great for next year. But not going to get a whole lot of fruit, I don't think, this year. But next year, I'm going to cut all the runners, so there's no runners. Look at this. Oh, I'm not a big fan of these things, I'll tell you. But these have just gone crazy. And hopefully they'll keep the bugs away from my other plants. Alright, so here's some pepper plants for us. Let's take a look at these. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. They're getting there. They're growing. Oh, look, here's some flowers. There's some more. I think there's a baby pepper here growing. So, let's go down a little further. And these are all, remember, these are all the bell style peppers. So, I've got a little bit of growth going. These guys here are really shooting up. Lots of little flowers and stuff. So, I got a little bit of some flowers and stuff in there. Of course, the dang tomato plants are just going crazy. Look at this. They've already got tons of tomatoes on them. And like I said, it's only June 1st. So, and they're up here too. And this one, I mean, wait, let me step back. That one's gotten huge. I mean, it was only like, that was bigger than that. It was like this tall, I think, when I planted it. And it's just huge. And of course, you know, I got these. They're so long and lanky, and I don't know if lanky is the word I want to use, but they're just insane. They don't smell good, in my opinion, but they're kind of pretty. But they're here for the bugs. Keep the bugs away. Look here. I got some tomatoes in here going. Oh, look, there's more back here. So, remember, there's 2 plants in each one of these barrels. So, I'm looking. Did I lose the other plant? Where's it? Oh, the other plant went back this way. Whoops. And it's not even inside the frame, man. Oh, that's going to be bad. Of course, it's grown too fast and too much to be able to put it back inside. Oh well, I guess it's just going to fall back behind. So, look at this. These, I have 2 of them here. Oh, so, yeah, that's what happens, I guess, when you work too many hours or it grows too fast. I think it's probably a lack of me getting out here. So, anyways, these 2 and these 2 and these 2 are doing great. They're all getting tomatoes. think this one had tomatoes on it too. I just don't remember where I saw them. Oh, see, there's some tomatoes in here that are coming up. And of course the pumpkin plants, these pumpkin plants are getting really big. And look at the tentacles on this thing. It's wrapping around itself. But these guys are going to end up growing down and out, which means this one here, this tomato plant's going to end up having to move. All these tomato plants they're leaning because I don't have them staked up other than this one. And they were supposed to have been pretty much self-supporting, but that's just not going to happen. They're just all over the place. Look at this though. I mean, this is what they're all doing. Have you ever seen a plant have this many blossoms on it? Look at that. And then, I mean, it's already got these beautiful little green tomatoes. And they're all doing that. And here, look, this one is this huge bundle. There's tomatoes on it. So, yeah, they're all doing it. They've all got tomatoes on them. You know, I mean, just look at that. I mean, this is just insane. That's just wow, right? So this pepper plant here is a hot pepper. I don't remember which one it was. It's not doing very well, but look at that. The purple jalapeno. It is huge. And look at these gorgeous little flowers it's got. I mean, it's just crazy. This is the one I think I'm going to end up taking inside later in the year. Hey, look, a little bumblebee. I'm going to end up cutting it down and taking it inside. And then this one, I believe, is the Peter pepper. And so it has little peppers on it that look like Peter's, yep, yeah, that thing. And I don't see any, oh, maybe there's one. There's maybe one right there. I don't see any other blossoms or anything on it yet. So that's fine. And like I said, the broccoli's doing great. Look at these guys. I mean, they're just growing. There's flowers all over them. Look at this. This guy here, he's pretty full. Isn't that just awesome? He's ready to be picked. And he's got some little friends. And I think I'm going to end up picking them here in the next day or so. There's a couple of them here. These are all to be pickled. So maybe I'll get a little small jar for pickling. I don't see... There's a couple of itty bitty ones, but they're not doing anything yet. Let's see, more itty bitty, like cocktail size. Nothing. Oh, that's a beaut. Look at that beaut. You know, this is only July 1st. What are these things gonna keep doing? Gonna keep doing this all year? Because that would be awesome. A couple little ones, but nothing worth picking there yet. So there's a couple of them. I can get a jar out of that for pickles. That would be nice. I think I'm just gonna do a few here, a few there as time goes on. Okay, so here's the crookneck squash. Look at these leaves, man. They're huge. And I'm looking in here, and there's some blossoms. Nothing major, not yet. Although it's early in the season for these guys still. Look at this. I mean, this is crazy. That's my rhubarb. And I've harvested this rhubarb now like 5 times. And it just keeps shooting out all this new growth, man. Just awesome. So, yeah, the rhubarb's going crazy. These I had in here, I had some squash. They're gone. They died. The wonderful little critters decided to eat them away. And of course, compost piles are hiding there. Nothing fancy there. Bunch of weeds and garbage over here. Look, this is what happens when you have a Great Dane Bull Mastiff. Huge hole. Thank gosh we only have the one. Alright, let's go and let's go take a look at the rest of the yard. Do excuse the mess and the children's stuff. They've been out here playing and having fun all day. Like I said, it's July 1st. It means it's nice and warm. Oh look, there's a bee. Oh, he's gone. Oh. So this guy seems like it's only, this rose bush is only flowering on the old stock. It's not doing anything on the new. So whatever. I'm not a big fan. But hey, look at this. Here are my onions. Look at these. They're amazing. And I put this nice straw around them. Looks to me like something is indeed eating the top of my onions. So hopefully they survive the year. And then, look, weeds. Man, I'm so tired of weeds. Ugh. That's all I ever seem to have to do around here is pull weeds, even though I'm in pots. This is my lavender that I planted. It was already a plant, but it's doing good. The basil came from seed. Look at this basil. I'm going to be harvesting this for dry seasoning. The rosemary's doing good. I planted it. Cabbages are all looking okay. This one's not quite as pretty as I would like. It looks like something's been eating away at it too. And then here is all my carrots. So all my carrots came up. Well, not all, but a lot of carrots came up. And again, all the same thing. So out of the corn, I planted an entire packet of corn. Not just here, but in other places. And I only have the 4 things of corn that came up. That's it. Oh well. And then, oh yeah, there's that guy. Then I harvested every single one of these spinach plants. And I threw some compost or some grass clippings on top. I'm going to mix it in a little bit. But yeah, once they start to bolt, man, they're done. They get bitter and kind of gross, and so I'm gonna dig all this in, and then I'm gonna replant some spinach, even though I probably shouldn't. I should put something else in there, but what the heck. Right, YouTube friends, well, that's it. That's my garden up to this point in time. So I hope you guys like what you see. If you have any questions, comments, any suggestions on how I can make my channel any better, you know, that would be really great. I think what would be really good is if I was to get myself a tripod. However, the camera that I was using, that I had on a tripod, the camera got, well, destroyed. Again, that's what happens when you have children and a Great Dane Bull Mastiff. Sometimes they get into things they are definitely not supposed to. So, anyways, I'm looking into some better film equipment. Hopefully I can put it in a lock safe or a box or something when I'm not using it, so that it doesn't get into. Something behind a key would be good. A 3- and 4-year-old figure that out, right? You know, it's my garden looks great as far as I'm concerned, and it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be, with not having as many 55-gallon barrels as I wanted. They are basically they're self-watering containers. There's a reservoir at the bottom. Basically, it's not really, but it's got enough soil in it that it holds the water and it just wicks it up when it needs it. The soil's always moist, and but I'm hoping next year I'll have more barrels. But we've been talking, the wife and I, and we will probably be somewhere else for next year. We're talking about moving and getting ourselves a little bit more land, and maybe planting in the ground, which would be kind of nice. I am going to try to stick with the permaculture style gardening, where you use a lot of compost and organic matter on the surface to help keep the moisture retention down and that kind of thing. So, yeah. Anyways, like I said, if you have any questions or comments or you have any suggestions, please leave them. Thumbs up is always a good thing if I can get it. And of course, more subscribers. I'm currently at 7 subscribers here in July 1st of 2014, and I am doing everything I can to try to promote my channel that I can think of. So, okay, well, here's the growing season, and hopefully it's a nice long season. and the snows and the cold weather stay away, and we get lots of harvest. Oh, quick update for you too. Pretty soon here, of course, I'm going to end up having, lots of different things coming available to preserve. And so I'm going to be doing some canning and some dehydrating, hopefully, if I can manage that, and that sort of thing. So I will give you quick little blibbits, or whatever you want to call them, about how to do that, and that sort of thing as well. So my garden and my channel here have been a lot of what I've been doing, but I think I'm going to got a lot of tips from people that I should make this more of a how-to garden. So I'll be adding a little bit more how-to stuff in. However, I'm kind of more of just this is what I do. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. I'm gonna give you a quick view of my garden here in the back on the way out. So, all right. I'm the Only Sir Cracker, and I will see you next time. Bye.